Let's see if we can call him. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Nasir, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
So you are a Muslim, Mr. Nasir?
I'm I've been listening to your your video. I've been watching your videos and stuff, and I checked the source and stuff, and I was really shocked. Before you, I discovered David Wood channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I checked, I was like on and off. I was like, I don't know. I'm just like, then I just paused for a bit, but then, I don't know. I'm just shocked to bring in to listen to all of this. Like, even I myself, I used to study Hafiz. Hafiz. I used to memorize up to I don't know how almost half the Qur'an.
Okay.
But when hearing this, it's like it just shook me. Like I kind of lose my iman, and like the only thing that kept me believing, if you can maybe clarify for me, like Muhammad's prediction, his prediction of the how the minor and major sign, it seemed like it's like happening right now.
So you think Muhammad is a prophet?
Well, we're not like for a Muslim, we believe that Muhammad is a prophet.
Yeah, but you said the minor sign and they are happening. Like what?
Like I don't know. It's been a long time. I didn't like I forgot. I just forgot about the minor sign, major and minor sign.
Okay, we can go over them, and we will see that this is not true, because Muhammad. Let me show you some of those. Or we can show you all. Give me a second.
Do I look on the YouTube because I'm on my phone?
Yeah, but we can read it. It's okay.
Okay.
Let us see. If we go to the hadith, and we will choose some authentic ones. Let us see.
Can you send me the link too?
Yeah, let me just first find it. Okay. As an example, Muhammad, he said, and I assume you speak Arabic, right?
No, I don't speak Arabic.
So you memorize the Quran, but you don't speak Arabic?
No, yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right, I understand. So look what Muhammad, he said. And he said that in his time. He said, Yushikul Furat and Yahsir. The Furat, the Euphrates. Very soon, Yushik. Not soon, very, very soon. It will uncover on a mountain of gold. And he who present, they should not take anything from that. How truthful is that? Yushik is not something will happen long from now. It is something very soon. And this is since 1400 years ago. And Euphrates, actually not dry, but because the Turkish, they built, I think, 2 or 3 dams. So it's still running. It's still a big river. Will never be dry. But in Iraq, they are suffering from drought because the Turkish are stealing all the water. So Muhammad, he made a false prophecy claiming that this is what happened, and this is the minor signs. Let us go for something else.
How about, because I listened to like a sheikh on YouTube. It was a while back. He said something. He predicts something like the carpets, like he's saying that the carpet is like it's a fitna, saying that it's like it might be like a flat screen TV or something like that. And then he also said the fitna will be like
Muhammad, he predict the flat screen TV.
That's I know it sounds funny, but
well, show me the hadith so we can laugh. This is absolutely false.
I don't know the hadith, but there's a sheikh I watched a while back, and he say all this. He's saying all of this, you know, like his prediction or something like that.
I know there's tons of videos, but if you check one by one, you will see how false they are. Let us go and see some reference what Muhammad he said about the judgment day. There is a big signs and small signs, as you said. Okay. This is Al-Bukhari. Muhammad he said, the hour will not come, will not be established until the sun rises from the west.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like my sheikh, where when I was in Sunday school, because my brother, he's an alim, he was telling me about the sun, but I don't know that.
And just to make it clear for you, Muhammad he claimed that the sun goes every day from the east to the west. So Muhammad he confirmed that the sun is the one is moving, because it might happen in such a way, but maybe the earth will change its rotation. But no, Muhammad he made it clear that the sun is the one is moving from the east to the west, as we see here. And the sun will keep going, doing that, until one day will ask permission to come back. I don't know if you can see my screen now. It says, once I was with the Prophet in the mosque, in the time of the sunset, the Prophet said, O Abu Dhar, do you know where the sun set? I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. He said it goes and prostrates itself underneath Allah's throne. And that is Allah's statement. The sun runs on its fixed course. So Muhammad explained the verse in the Quran, claiming that the sun is the one is moving around the earth. And this alone is enough to prove Muhammad to be false. Correct?
Yeah.
And you know, remember here, Muhammad even is explaining the verse in the Quran. So the Muslim cannot say he's wrong. He even mentioned, and this is the explanation for Allah saying the statement, and the sun runs to its fixed course, chapter 36, verse number 38. So you can, I mean, the Muslim, they can say whatever they want, but one stupid thing is ever to prove Muhammad to be a false prophet. If his God is a true God, you do not know how the sun, you know, the sunset, how it happened. That's obviously he's a false prophet.
Didn't it say something? I remember it say something. It's like a shape of an egg or something.
No, that's false. This is what Zakir Naik, he said he was copying a kid. He was trying to refute me. He said the Quran says, وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. He says the word dahaha, it means the shape of an egg. But the fact the word dahaha means flat. Have nothing to do with egg. This is false. You can go to the dictionary. And this is proof.
What is it called? Duhaha?
Dahaha. Dahaha.
Dahaha. Okay.
And this is chapter 79, verse number 30. And this is why even you will not find one Muslim translation saying the earth, after that he made it shape an egg, except the translation of the guy the Muslim killed him, the one who claimed to be a messenger of Allah, what his name? Arshad Khalifa, which is a false translation. If you go and read any dictionary or any translation, but we can go right now, here we go, and we read the interpretation for the verse, you will see that this is confirmed that the Quran believe or teach that the earth is a flat. The haha mean spread it, make it flat. Like, you know, when your mother, she make a da, you know, like they have this piece of wood, if you know what I'm talking about, and she press over the after she mixed the flour with water, and she, you know, she used that thing to make it flat. Let us go.
Oh, it's like it's like to roll a dough or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
79,
So
30. Here it says, and after that he spread the earth, and then he spread it on the water. This is the interpretation of Ibn Abbas. He spread the earth, not make it as a egg, as they lie. It's the opposite. This is Tafsir al-Jalalayn. And after that he spread the earth and he made it flat. Do you see it?
I'm trying to look on YouTube, but I don't want to cause like an echo sound.
Just mute YouTube. We will be fine.
Let me see. 1 second. I'm trying to mute it real quick. I can. Okay.
So you see here it says he spread it, he made it flat. So they lie. They lie. And the Quran, many places says the earth is flat. Many places, not only this place here. As an example, Allah, he made the earth as carpet. Salt.
Okay. Okay, I see.
Chapter 71, verse number 19.
Made it flat. And which? Oh, Tafsir al-Jalalayn.
Allah, he spread the earth, he made it flat. Chapter 71, 19. There's many verses. Mihada. Allah, he made it flat too. There's end there. I mean, I can keep showing you.
But the Quran never said round or anything that is round.
No. That's the opposite.
No?
It cannot be round in the same time as flat.
Yeah.
You cannot say this and that. Have one, one of them have to be true. The rest is false. Chapter 20, verse number 53. He made the earth for you spread out, flat. Tons of verses. And not to forget the Quran make a contradiction. Which one Allah created first? The stars or the mountains or the trees? It's very horrible. Or the man, the sperm is coming from the backbone.
Yeah, I heard about. I heard about that too. The sperm.
I want you, Nasir. I want you to check anything I say. Don't listen to me. I mean, maybe this guy is trying to fool you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this guy, Christian Prince, he wanna make. Maybe he wanna make money.
Yeah.
So check anything I say. Even though what money I will make from you? Nothing. Are you paying me?
No.
Am I charging you for talking to you? No. I don't even know who you are. So anything I say, this is my advice to you, and not only me, anyone. Go check it, study it, search it, and find the truth. If I am showing you the truth, and as you see, I'm showing you your own Islamic website, well, it's mean you're saying the truth.
Well, which Islamic website is this?
Anyone, doesn't matter. Okay. This is Quran.com I'm using. And the other one is a tafsir. This is the Egyptian, the government of Jordan, owned by the king of Jordan himself. Tafsir al-Jalalayn is, it can be found anywhere. Jalalayn is not a Christian, right? Yeah, so who cares?
No, I know.
Doesn't matter which website. Doesn't matter which website. This is a Jalalayn. Go get a Jalalayn. Get Ibn Abbas, get Al-Qurtubi, get Al-Tabari, get Ibn Kathir.
Yeah, but the thing I had like a little, like when I was watching one of your video about, I think sort of Al-Ahzab talks about one of the verse. I think I'm not what verse is it? Inna Allaha wal malaikatuhu yusalluna ala nabi.
Yeah.
I checked the translation, and the translation, like the one I got is like kind of off with the other with my sister. I was like trying to compare, it's like, and then I know yusallun. I kind of study Arabic a little bit. Yusallu mean they pray, like referring.
Exactly.
They pray, but I don't get the translation. They say something sending
blessing
upon us, blessing. Yeah, this.
Yeah, but
it doesn't mean.
But think about it.
The main thing that I was like really confused about, like.
Yeah, Nasir, think about it.
Yeah, sending blessing.
Who is the one who will make a blessing? God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if Allah is blessed Muhammad already, what is the need of the rest of the blessing? What I mean?
That's the thing that doesn't make the angels. And then one is some translation say they didn't mention the the angels at
Yeah,
all.
they took it off exactly because this is the only way to make it look nicer. But
yeah.
but if Allah is God and He blessed me, who care about the rest? You know what I mean?
This is shirk though, you know.
Exactly. This is shirk. You are associating the angel with God and saying that both they do the same. And if Allah He sent the blessing already to Muhammad, what more blessing me? There's more blessing. Is that like by kilos? Either you are blessed or you are not.
And then the next verse too, he said, "Oh, you who believe, pray."
Exactly. You know.
That like saying,
Sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima is asking even in the Muhammad, he became the center of the universe.
I was shocked with this verse.
Yeah, because he know.
Like when I was even like, I remember reciting this all the time. Like, you know, it's like the most important like verse.
Yeah.
You know, like I will recite all the time. I didn't know what it really mean. Like, you know, I was researching the translation and stuff, and you know, I say sending blessing and stuff. So you know, I'm just really shocked. I'm really shocked right now. Like,
you see, based on this verse, Muhammad, he stole God. He took God. You know, he became God. So there is a God, there is people, there's angels, there's genies, there's many creatures. And there is a guy, his name is Muhammad, and he is standing in the middle. This guy Muhammad is the center. So Allah is sending a blessing, according to the translation, which is false. It says yusalli, which means we pray. The angels are doing the same, praying on Muhammad. The people are praying on Muhammad. The earth and heaven is praying on Muhammad. Who is Muhammad?
That's crazy.
Muhammad is God. So even God himself exists for the sake of Muhammad. I don't know if you know the hadith where it says, hadith lawlaka, you know the lawlaka hadith?
No.
If not you, Muhammad, I would not create the earth and the heaven. You do not know it?
Not really. I don't really study hadith a lot. But
you should read this one. It's really fun. It says that Allah, he said, if not you, Muhammad, I would not create mankind, neither the heaven, neither the earth. So everything created because of Muhammad. Muhammad is the center of the universe. So imagine this galaxies, this huge sky, you know, space, billions of stars. Everything is focusing on Muhammad. And Muhammad is busy doing what? Playing with his testicles. The God, he said to him, any woman, she offer herself to the Prophet. So Nasir, what do you think, my friend? Aren't you going to leave Islam today?
One more. How about, like, I remember watching the other video about Qul huwallahu ahad, like one of. What do you mean by one of? I know they say a lot of translations say one. He's the one.
Or what you need to do,
like one of. What is that supposed to mean? Like,
or what you need to do, Nasir, you can go to the search engine and type the word ahad. Type it.
Where, on Google or?
No, in this website, any website have Quran. Type it in Arabic. Ahad. What you will find? I will type it in front of your eyes. Ahad. I just type it there. Choose any verse. The word ahad appear. It's going to say, he did not, like this one, Harut and Marut, they did not teach anyone. Ahad does not mean one, mean anyone. The second you say ahad, you mean one of. Chapter 2, verse 136, as an example. وَلَا نُفَرِّقُ بَيْنَ أَحَدٍ. And we don't differentiate between any of them. Where is the word ahad? Here. Non-distinguish between any of them. This is ahad. Any of them. This is ahad. This is translation for the word ahad. This is the word ahad in the left. See it? And this is a translation in the right. Any of them. Ahad does not mean one. Ahad mean one of them. So when the Quran says قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, is one, but one of many.
Oh, that's insane. That's wow.
It cannot be, because you know, even the sentence doesn't make sense. He did not use the word wahid, he used the word ahad. And there's different. Wahid mean one, ahad mean one of.
So with the list is like it changes. It mean
exactly
up, right?
Wahid. I will type in both for you. We should hear the word ahad in front of us. There is no need to type it in front of us. And I will type the word one, which is wahid. Switch to Arabic, and this is wahid. This is one. Ahad is not one. Ahad is one of. And you can search the word ahad in all over the Quran. Just copy it as we showed you here. Put it in the search engine. And check every single verse. And you will see every single verse says one of, except the verse you mentioned, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Secondly, why you want to use even the word ahad if you just said huwa? Huwa mean he is. Isn't it enough to say he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he is many, we don't use the word he. So you just said he, and then you said one. Well, you just said he. He is ahad. He is not one. He is one of. One of what? Muhammad, he was trying to copy the Jews. The Jews don't use the word wahid. They use the word ikhad. Ikhad. Ikhad mean one as unity, not one as a person. So the Bible says the man and the wife and his wife, when they get married, they become ikhad. They become one, but not one as number. They are two, right? They are male and female. Do you understand? So ikhad, the Bible says, "O Israel, your God is ikhad." The same word used, the male and the female, they become one. Ikhad. Ikhad does not mean one as number. Ikhad mean unity. You became united, or they are united. And this is all over the Bible.
Man, this is crazy. I'm like speechless. I don't know what to say.
Well, I am here to help you, and you know, you see, Muslims, they think I'm here to make fun of them. In fact, I feel sorry for them. I mean, they spend their life, wasting their life, their resource, their nerves. They get angry. They want to defend Muhammad, but they are defending a false cult. It's a waste of time.
How about this one? I know I'm like against like war or something like that. I'm not for war or whatever. But when I was like, I remember when I was in like an Alam class or Sunday school, I think it's Sunday school, when I was young, like this, I remember my ustad told me that, you know, like Muslims spread, I know he said the truth. He said spread through sword, you know, like, and he said the disbeliever are a lot, and then the Muslim are like a little bit, like you know, the army is like a little bit, and then they be the miracle of it, they'd be able to defeat it. I know I'm like against like jihad or anything. I'm against it, you know, but it seemed like when he was talking about that, it seemed like why they're winning, you know, like I know they took
why they are winning.
Yeah, why they're winning, like they started a small amount, there's small number of army of Muslim versus like a big number of, you know, the disbeliever.
No, actually, you know, you see, this is not really the reason. First of all, Muhammad almost was defeated. If you go and read about Muhammad war with Musaylama, you will see that Muhammad almost lost the war totally. Secondly, when Muhammad he went to Tabuk, as an example, to fight the Roman, he failed. When Muhammad, there's Badr al-Kubra and Badr al-Sura, two Badr. So Muhammad, he failed many times, and almost he was defeated. Let us say Muhammad, he was lucky, you know. And when it was the Roman and the Persian, they were fighting the Persian for the last 300 years, non-stop. So when Muhammad, he came, both they were exhausted. So like now, let us say the Russian now, they are fighting the Ukrainian. If this war continue for 300 years, what do you think will happen for both? 300 years, not 3 years. What will happen? Both, they will be exhausted. They will be out of men. So Muhammad, he came in a perfect time where both the Roman and the Persian, they were exhausted. They are out of resource. They don't even have enough men to fight no more. Even though the Roman, they were victorious at the end, but they are demolished. Their kingdom is demolished. So Muhammad, he came in a time where everything is ready for him. The Roman are demolished, the Persian are demolished, and everything was, nobody is there to stop him.
Oh. Yeah, because I was reading the conquests of the Sahaba. It's like they don't translate it, but they.
There's a lot of fiction. As an example, when I remember when I was in the Middle East, they taught us once in the book of the history that when in the fight of Al-Yarmouk, there was 10,000 Muslims, and there's 500,000 Roman. Yeah. Who in the world would believe such a story?
Yeah, the digit is like
500,000 against 10,000. And look, the Quran itself says, Muhammad, he said that 100 of you can fight against 1,000. Do you remember this verse?
Which one?
Where he said 100 of you with patience can overcome 1,000. And then they went to war and they lost. And then Muhammad, he changed it. He says, Allah, now he just found that you have a weakness. Chapter 8, verse number 65, verse number 66. So he told them, one can fight 10. They went and they lost. When they came back, they were so upset because he did lie to them. He said to them right away, well, Allah lighted your task now. He knows that you have a weakness in you. So if you, 100 steadfast person, they will shall overcome 200. So look what happened. Allah, he promised them 100 can overcome 1,000. That means Muslim can fight 1 to 10, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Allah, by the end of the day, he changed it from 1 to 10 to 1 to 2. And Nasir, I want to ask you, if God, he promised you victory, even if you are fighting Russia alone, don't you think that's enough to win?
Man.
You know what I mean? The Bible says, if God is with me, who could be against me? If God is my side, who cares? The American, the Russian, all the NATO, they will lose, because simply I have God with me. So if this is a true God, he promised them 100 can fight 1,000, they lost. Then he changed it. Why? Because he just noticed that they have weakness. Who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? Don't Allah, he knew the weakness from the beginning?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's the point of the war too in the beginning yet. I don't know.
No, it's just to encourage them to kill. You know, just fooling them. Go, just go. You know. And when his prophecy come to be false, actually in that story here, if you read it, Muhammad, he saw a dream that the Muslim, the disbelievers will be way less. When they went there, they found way more. So his vision was false. So what do you think, Nasir? Are you going to stay as a Muslim, my friend?
I don't know. Like, it's I don't know. I've been watching a lot of your video, and I've been checking it too, like on like Bukhari and stuff, and Al Jalalain and stuff, all that source, and it said it. You know, like I'm like, I'm just shocked. Even I pointed out to one of my wife about Zulkarnain, Surah Al-Kahf, about the sunset in the muddy pool, and I pointed out. I didn't argue. I just pointed out. Say, hey, what did? Told my wife, hey, what did this? Like, read this verse. You know, like, what do you think it mean? But I know, like, I watch your video when you explain about Zulkarnain, Wajada, he found it. You know, and I remember my brother. I was trying to point out to my brother too, because my brother know more about Islam, and he used Zakir night, saying that it's the time of Maghrib. But I know Wajada mean he found it. You know, he found, like, there's like a stopping point or something like that. Like, I can't remember what the verse say, but like that like kind of threw me off.
تغرب في عين حمية. Yeah. وجدها mean he found it. That's it. That's all. It's mean he found. You know, it's mean this is a find. It's not what he thought.
Yeah, he thought. Yeah.
You see, the Muslims, they say that
as if or something.
Yeah, they say the Quran is made by perfect Arabic. But if this is true, then why you are adding words to the verse to make it look or sound different? If the Quran says wajadaha, and if you claim the Quran is made by perfect Arabic, then there's no need for you to add he thought in his perspective. Where it says that? Nowhere in the verse says that. And even the hadith says that Muhammad, he explained it, he told his one of his disciple or his companion, do you know what the sun said? He said, where? He said, in boiling water. And the hadith in front of us.
Let me check into Sahih, right?
This is the hadith. Yeah, this is Sahih. And here we go, I will show you. Sahih in chain. Sunan ibn Dawood, Abi Dawood. I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. And you see here, the Muslims, they are committing shirk. They associate the knowledge of God with the knowledge of a man. Right? It's a shirk. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water, Hamia. Hamia is not warm, really. Hamia means boiling.
Muhammad saying this, right?
Yes, this is Muhammad. Yeah. Muhammad, yeah. I was sitting behind Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey. He said, he asked, do you know where this said? It's in front of you, and this is Sahih. And this is the reference. The Muslims, in order to get away from this, they will say we will reject this hadith. So now we have the Quran saying that, we have the hadith saying that, and still they try to fool us. So what do you think, Nasir? Come on, after all of this, still you want to be a Muslim?
How about one more? Like, I'm just shaking right now.
Okay.
One more. Okay. I know there's like a hadith about Hassan. Is it really true that Muhammad like tongue kissed Hassan? I remember seeing this video somewhere, but I can't remember. But I want to know if it's this is like Sahih, like Muhammad went to like a market or something, and then he saw Hassan. Hassan, like, it's like a little boy.
Actually, today we made a video, and he sucked his tongue.
Yeah.
This is the one you are talking about?
Yeah.
So the hadith in Musnad Ahmad says, I saw the Messenger of Allah, he was sucking the tongue in the lips of Al-Hasan. And I can search for the reference and show it to you right now.
Like, I even asked my brother about this. I remember screenshot it, but I had to delete all my screenshot, and because due to like my family, like, you know, after I questioned the Quran, it kind of like it kind of makes like my family become like, or like I'm saying, like, you know, they threatened me, you know, like they threatened me as like I will leave you, and my brother said don't show this to anybody. Like, you know, Allah knows best. That's his
Allah knows
answer.
best. This is a hadith in front of me. It says here, it's reported by Abu Dawood والترمذي والنسائي وغيرهم عن عائشة. Let's see this one. Let's see this one here. Reported by Musnad Ahmad. It says, رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يمص لسانه أو قال شفته. Let us use Google translation.
So they don't translate this or something? Like this
I
one?
don't have it in English. I'm using the Arabic website, and this is islam.web, and this is the fatwa number. Doubt about the Prophet. My God bless him and grant him peace. Kissed Al-Hasan and Fatima and respond to her. So he is asking a question. He have a doubt about Islam now. In a Christian website, they mention the Messenger of Allah. Allah pray on him. He was a pervert because he was sucking the tongue of Al-Hasan. You see that question? This is the translation by Google. And here the answer. And they are quoting the hadith. So they confirm it. It's there, yeah. Yeah. The Prophet, he sucked the tongue of Al-Hasan. Why he would do such a thing? Why a man, even if it's your son?
Yeah, it's disgusting. Like,
do anyone suck the tongue of his own son? What is that?
I even asked my brother about this. Like, this is like a big problem. Like, I asked my brother about this, and he said, "Oh, it's like a blessing or something." I was like, "What?" I was really shocked. You know, like, I was like,
we are a human like too. We are not coming from a different galaxy. We are a human, and we know what makes sense and what does not make sense. We know what is right, and we know what is not right. Doesn't matter even. Doesn't matter what ethnic you are coming from or which nation you are coming from.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Isn't it time to say I'm out of Islam, my friend?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Like I after seeing all of this hadith and stuff, and yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. What do you think about accepting Christianity, accepting Christ in your life?
For Christ, I need to read about it. Like I need to read about it.
All right. You know, you can call me anytime. If you like to ask questions about Christianity. Now you are not a Muslim. Let us say you are free from all the garbage of Muhammad, and we are happy for you. I will ask the Christians now here to pray for you and your family too, to see the truth. You are welcome anytime to contact me when I'm going. You know, I open Skype only when I'm live. Just take a note. So if you see me not live, my Skype is off. I don't use Skype unless I'm live.
It's just hard. Like, you know, I had to keep everything like a secret because my whole family is they're Muslim.
Well, you know that you're alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Yeah. Well, you know, they don't know. I know I shouldn't. Yeah, but I just need to keep this as just like low key right now because I know I don't want to cause any drama or anything. It's just I just want to know, like, is this true? You know, like when you're showing me all of this, it's just sad. It's really sad.
Well, I mean, it is more sad if you stay in it, because you will waste the rest of your life worshipping a false, God, following a false prophet. That will be way more sad. And then you're losing your salvation because you are not following the true God. So it's not as sad for you, actually. I believe I believe that's today is a new start for you, and it's a good turn. What is missing now? Take your time to read the Bible. Feel free to contact me anytime. You can call me, and I will be happy to help you about Christ, to know Christ. But if you ask me, just think about it. If there is better name you heard of, his teaching is better than the teaching of Christ. His ethic is better than Christ. You see, look, we and Muslims, we debate about if Jesus can be God or not. But do you know what does that mean? That means he's so good to the point that either we are Christians who are confused to think of him, he is God, he's a man, because he's so good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We are not thinking of Jesus if he is a prophet or not. We are, you know, we are debating, is Jesus God? But this is telling you how good he is, how high the quality. At the same time, we are talking about Muhammad sucking the tongues of babies. You see how a huge difference? So, even when the Muslims, they say the Christians are lost when they worship Jesus, shouldn't you ask yourself why the Christian worship Jesus? The Quran says he's a creator. He created from the mother bird. He made the blind see. He resurrected people from death. He healed any sick. So what is left? And he is holy. Chapter 19, verse 19. And he is in heaven. So if a Christian, he don't want to believe that Jesus is God, well, all those things will force him to believe is God. But if the Muslim says to me that those miracles God, he gave him to make him a prophet, well, Allah is stupid then, because he failed. What happened the opposite. Because he have all this power, Jesus is God for us. If Jesus cannot resurrect people from death, if Jesus cannot create, if Jesus cannot forgive sin, if Jesus cannot control the nature, if Jesus cannot heal the leper, if Jesus cannot make the blind see, if Jesus cannot make the one who cannot walk, no Christian will believe that Jesus is God. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, yeah.
So all those miracles made Jesus God, did not make him prophet. You will find not a prophet, any of them. He have what Jesus have. So even in Islam, even the Quran will push you to believe that Jesus must be God. And if the Quran says this is by the leave of Allah, that is more silly. Because why Allah, he gave such a leave that somebody else will be creator beside him? Isn't it the Quran says that Jesus can create from the mother bird by the leave of Allah? But that means that Jesus become a creator. Why the God, he share his power of a creation with a man? To prove what exactly? If you want to prove that this man is a prophet, he failed. That made him God. That made him a creator. Because God is the creator. And the creator is God. So the second Jesus announced to be creator in the Quran is the same second Jesus become God. So the Quran is a book of failure and stupidity. And that's why, my friend, I invite you to accept Jesus.
I know. There's one that the Quran was confused about Maryam, Jesus, and there's a Maryam. I remember talking to my Christian friend about this. That he said there's two different Maryam, but the Quran said they're one.
Yeah.
Like Imran.
Yes.
I don't know. Is it
actually the Muslim, they try to defend it. Because, you know, a Jewish rabbi, he came to Muhammad. His name is Ka'b al-Ahbar, and he said to Aisha, there's hundreds of years between Maryam, the sister of Aaron, and the sister and Mary, the mother of Jesus. They are not the same. So Muhammad, after he learned that, he tried to fix it, and he said they used to call them by their great prophet. But Maryam, she is not the sister, she is not from the tribe of Aaron or Moses. And Moses was the greatest prophet, not Aaron. Same time, the Quran have a bigger mistake. If you go to chapter 3 in the Quran, what is the name of the chapter, you remember? Ali Imran, correct?
Imran, yeah.
Okay, what Ali Imran mean? Who's Ali Imran?
That's the thing, like Imran, like who? I don't know who's Imran. That's the thing. Like, there's a verse that talks about Imran.
Imran is the father of Moses.
Oh.
So the stupid Muhammad, he thought that Imran is the father of Mary, the father of Aaron, the father of Moses. So Muhammad, he was able to fix that one about she is the sister of Aaron, but it was too late here, because already he made a verse in the Quran saying that Imran is the father of Maryam.
Maryam, the one that Jesus, the mother of Jesus.
The mother of Jesus. And this is false. And actually, in the Bible, it's not Imran, it is Umram. He could not even call the name correctly.
Yeah, that is a big mistake right there.
Yeah, the whole Quran is made by an idiot. You know, you say you get lucky. An idiot he won the lotto. A fool. This is why I always say, if a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how foolish are you? You know?
So who's the other Maryam? Maryam, not the mother of Jesus. There's another Maryam.
Yeah, the sister of Aaron and Moses have a sister. Her name is Maryam.
They're different generation, right? Different.
There is centuries between them. You know.
Because this verse talk about Isa, you know, his lifestyle, you know, Isa, and then when I come across about, you know, the mother of, you know, Moses or Musa, and I was really confused. This surah made me, it's real confusing. Like
all of them. Muhammad, he have no knowledge of anything. Muhammad is a thief. He's trying to steal from the Jews, and he took from them what he took. So he learned that Maryam is a sister of Aaron. He thought this is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. So he come with that statement. He thought, and because he thought that Maryam is a sister of Aaron, well, obviously her father is Amran. So he made a chapter saying the daughter of Amran, and supposedly this is Maryam. You see, always a foolish man, he exposed himself in many ways. A foolish man. And Muhammad is nothing but a foolish man. And because now he have a sword, who dare to question him for centuries? The one who questioned him in his time, he killed them all. The one who questioned him after that, they killed them all. Today we are in the age of the internet. If they can kill me, they will. Imagine I'm saying this in Saudi Arabia. You know what will happen, right? Or in Egypt, or in Iraq, or in Syria, or in whatever place.
I know it's I even study this. They say something execution or something. It's like I was shocked about that too. You know, like I don't know.
I'm happy for you, and I will be happy to receive a call from you anytime soon, to know about Christ, and I will be happy to help you in case you feel like you want to accept Jesus. For us, accepting Christ is about personal life, personal witnessing. It's not about saying Shahada. Nobody care really if you say I want to be Christian or not. This is your personal salvation. I will not win. He will not win. She will not win. It is your win. Because it is your salvation, not mine. So you become a Christian or not, this is your business. But because I'm a Christian, I have a duty to invite you to the truth. For my Lord, he says, read the books, search for the truth, and the truth will set you free. And he said, I am the truth. So this is why, my friend, I'm inviting you to believe in the truth, which is the Messiah, so you can have a salvation in the kingdom of God. And then when you become a Christian, you will be called a child of God. You will not be a servant. You will not be a slave. Not like the Quran says, I created not the human and the genie except to worship me. When they asked Jesus how to pray, he said, pray like this, our Father art of heaven. So the second you accept Christianity, you accept Christ, you are a child of God, and God himself is your Father. What is more beautiful than this? We are not slaves. Our God, he's a real God. So why he needs slaves? The one who created everything, what is his need for slaves? What is his need for anything? Nothing. Nothing is need for him. Slave, worshippers, who need worshippers? God do not need worshippers. If he is really God, truly God, that is the last thing he cares for. What he cares for is what the Bible says. For God he loved the world. He sent his only begotten Son to save this world. He loves us. And God is love, my friend. So this is the only message I can deliver to you before you go. Think about it. Our God is love. And because he loves you, he want to save you. Not because he needs you. Otherwise, you believe in him or not, why he will worry? It is your salvation. Anything you want to say, Nasir?
Oh, well, I'm gonna like look into the Bible and stuff, and yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just speechless right now. I'm just really shocked. Like I just want, I've been listening to your video a lot, like what I said, like, and I checked the source too, and it's true, and some of the source, like I learned it, but it doesn't like bother me until when I think about it again when I was watching your video. I was like, oh, it clicked my mind. I don't know, but I maybe I'm interested in learning, but I just gotta read it on my own first, and then
take your time. We Christian, we don't want people to say Shahada. We want believers. We don't accept fake people to become Christians. We have too many of them actually. We are the biggest. If it's about number, we are the biggest belief in this earth, right? But it's not numbers who will make you right or wrong. Most of them, those people, they don't care for Christianity no more. They are fake Christians. They are Christian by names. There are drug dealers. They wear a cross. There's prostitutes wears a cross. They are antichrist actually. So it's not numbers. It's not saying Shahada. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. So what counts in Christianity is not how many people say God, God, but how many people they bear the fruit of God. From their fruits you shall know them, not from their names. And this is why a person like you sound a smart person, you should look for the God who will make you have a good fruit. For he will recognize you from your fruit, not from your Shahada. People, they lie. People, they say anything just to, make pleasure in the ears of others. Like now, everything is politically correct. Everybody is a liar because nobody wants to say the truth. The truth is not easy to say. The truth actually is risky. So to be with the Messiah is to be with the truth, not to say Shahada. Most of Muslims who say Shahada, they don't even care for Islam. All what they care is what they promised. Virgin, sex. It says it is a pervert dream. It's a pervert list waiting for. Otherwise, nobody cares for this God. If this God is true God, he will not even promise us such a pervert promise. Why I need to have a lot of women in bed if I am with God? What is that exactly? Even God, when he created the first man and the first woman, he created one man and one woman. Correct? So how come when we go to heaven, we will not be one man, one woman at least? I mean, at the normal way. He created Adam and Eve. He did not create for Adam, and Adam was in heaven. He did not create one Adam and 72 virgins. One Eve was enough. This is a story, makes sense because it's taken from the Bible. But Adam and Eve in Islam, they became sexual predators. They have an open appetite for sex. Suddenly, the wife is not enough. The wives is not enough. The hundreds of wives not enough. To the point we have 100 floors in the heaven, and each floor have different reward of sex. Anyway, my friend Nasir, thank you for calling us today.
All right, thank
I
you.
will be happy to receive a call from you soon.
All right.
To answer you about the Bible or to announce yourself as a Christian.
All right, thank you, Christian Prince.
Take care. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care.